So I grew up in Chicago and I attended a really quite excellent progressive school that was also quite competitive. And we had many excellent teachers, but the one who really stood out, not just for me, but I think for many, many of my classmates, was a man named Bernie Markwell. And I had Bernie Markwell for history in the ninth grade. And Bernie had us reading Josephine Tey's Daughter of Time, Erik Erikson's Young Man Luther. He had us reading the Greeks, especially Plato. He had us reading contemporary newspapers, but both the progressive newspapers in Chicago and also the conservative ones. And he had us discussing what the differences were between the two. So I remembered lots of wonderful things about Bernie, but this was many years ago, and I was sure I had forgotten many important things. So I posted a question on Facebook yesterday asking my classmates and schoolmates what they remembered about Bernie, and maybe I shouldn't have been amazed, but to my amazement, I got, I think, over 24 responses, both on Facebook and via email, people just having these wonderful memories of him. One classmate remembered him taking the class to Chicago's wonderful Newberry Library where he taught them how to do original research. Another classmate reminded me of something. The very first day of class, Bernie would hold up his grade book and he would say, "Look, guys, see, every single one of you is getting an A." He said, "I'm assuming everyone in this class is getting an A." And he said, "Your job now is to make that a reality." And so he didn't just make me, feel like a star. He made everyone feel like a star. And I just wanted to mention just one other thing about that first day of class. Back when I was 14 years old, and this also is a memory of one of my classmates, or rather I should say a reminder. He lectured on something during that first day of class, I can't remember what anymore, and then he said, "And now you have a homework assignment." Of course our hearts sank, like, what teacher gives a homework assignment the first day of class? And he says, "I want you to go home and I want you to write down everything that happened in class today." So, okay, we were obedient students. We went home, we did our homework, we came back the next day, and we compared notes. And sure enough, there was a through line to all of our papers. There were some threads that followed right through, but there were huge differences in what we remembered and what seemed important to us about that first day of class. So in that second class, he brought home one of the mantras that he would repeat over and over again, which is that history is what men think about their past. And men, it was the early 70s. So history is what men think about their past. And that was a mantra that all of us remember. And we were just 14 years old. So wherever Bernie is now, I hope he's in a better place. I hope he's communing with the great Greek poets and philosophers, because that's where he belongs and he deserves it.